on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Throwing on first down. Urban. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32. Two on the catch and run.
At the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Urban. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Urban. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. On 1st and 10, Urban. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, Urban. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one and gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Eagles nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Urban. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Wentz. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
And an Eagle 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Wentz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From midfield, here's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
30-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Eagles 0.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Urban. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
To throw again. Urban. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill? On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Crunch time, defense. 47's the mic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Coming to you. 47's the mic.
Throwing on first down. Urban. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Urban. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
6-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Under what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but... yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
45, 45, 45.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
45, 45.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
On the ground with a tight end. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Number 88,
Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. On 1st and 10, Urban. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Urban. And that's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's got daylight. The 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Elliott good with a PAT. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot.
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay, a sack on the corner blitz. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Urban. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round, twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check, 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 check. Hey, check.
Looking to throw. Urban. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
5 at the 6-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. 47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike, 47. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Eagles 24.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Wentz's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and 4.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Urban. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 92 yards. As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytic. Call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 42. Eagles 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Jalen Rager, who was the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Got a man. It's Arthega-Whiteside. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Wins to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Devin White able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It's second down and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Back to throw. Urban. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Check, 47. Get your swerve on. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Looking to throw. Urban. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Urban flushed out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
The 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the 9, second and 5.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Here we go. 20. Watch the out. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Oh, here we go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz again. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. to throw again. Urban. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Urban. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
40-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm inking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking for Reagor again. This time he's got him. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Number 84, incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Phil. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.